What is the fair housing guidelines as it pertains to felony convictions of a prospective tenant? So that's another great question. We get that a lot.
So fair housing guidelines is not really protecting criminal felonies. Fair housing guidelines are for, well, I'm sorry, criminal history is what would your criminal history criteria or guidelines are what you would put in place because you're going to run a criminal background check, you're going to do a credit check. So when it comes to felonies, it's going to be that needs to be outlined in your background check criteria, whether you will allow someone with a felony, how old the felony has to be, the nature of the felony. That is what will protect you when screening a prospective tenant.
Great, thank you. And I always I always question a little bit or around felonies. Does it do you have to be consistent on the type of felony? Does a felony DUI matter to you differently than a felony theft? So you can get into a weird spot if you're picking and choosing what felons are accepted and what's not. And that's where the federal government has come in and said, hey, we got to knock some of this stuff off because it's really out of hand. And again, the one thing you don't want to do is trip that up.